If you're looking to maintain a sense of order in your home, even on the busiest days, whether you're working outside the home or you have kids in the home, here are 5 non-negotiable tasks that you have to be doing every day. 90% of the time, 4 out of the 5 non-negotiable tasks that I'm talking about you need to be doing daily, I actually can get done before I even leave the household. Making your bed. Making your bed is a quick win task that can help you start with that checkoff list of getting things done for the day. Making my bed daily is actually something that I have created inside my habit stacking tasks that I do every single day, and something that I have taught my kids since they were young of age.
Mom, look, I made my bed.
Good job, babe.
Did you know there's an 85-year-old Harvard study that found a strong connection between children doing chores and becoming happy, successful adults? It suggests that children who do chores develop a stronger sense of self-worth, confidence, and work ethic, and empathy for others. It goes on to say that children who do chores learn to recognize the needs of others and develop a stronger sense of belonging and responsibility. Making your bed every single day can instantly make your room feel more tidy and even more peaceful, especially when you crawl in at the end of the day. Some tips when you're trying to teach your kids how to have this habit stack is start when they're young. I started when they're toddlers and they had toddler beds, and it wasn't expecting perfection. It was mainly putting their stuffies away or making sure that the pillow was placed nicely, showing them how to kind of like pull the blankets up. It's a simple habit stack that you can add, and then you build onto it as they get older. Doing a load of laundry every single day. If you have laundry capabilities inside your home, it is so important to get your laundry done every single day. Smaller loads can be less overwhelming. A simple trick you can use is using the delay option if you have that on your machine, and possibly putting clothes in before the night before and having it start early in the morning. Now, part of my habit stack after we have made our beds is I bring laundry down to our laundry room area and I start that load, because I have typically between an hour to almost an hour and 45 minutes before we're even going to leave the home. And so I can start the wash and put it into the dryer right after breakfast is done, and it will be done by the time we leave the house. If you find laundry to be a struggle in your household, be sure to check this video out where I talk about laundry hacks and things that you can do to become more efficient with your laundry piles and to reduce the laundry piles inside your household. This non-negotiable task that I'm going to recommend is to wash your dishes and wipe your counters. Yes, I'm going to say that, put that together, because when you're washing your dishes, wiping your counters is considered part of the task. I know some people separate that, but I highly recommend making sure that it's together, because it's almost an incomplete task if you've just placed dirty dishes, let's say in the dishwasher, or you've washed everything all up and then there's water everywhere and you've left like some of the crumbs from the dishes that you've moved. You got to do it together. Now, how this habit stack works in my routine is after we have finished doing breakfast, my kids will go upstairs and they will go get dressed. Their clothes are already picked out for the day, or we at least know what we're going to do for the day. And I can take that time to quickly either load the dishwasher, which takes about 5 minutes, or I can quickly wash the dishes that we have from breakfast. I then follow that up by cleaning the counters and wiping them down. And I can use my DIY power wash spray that I make, or I like to use my Force of Nature disinfectant spray. And I should mention, none of the products that I'm talking about in this video are sponsored, but I will leave the description below for anything that I recommend. Doing an entire house reset in about 15 minutes. Doing a 15-minute reset is just simply putting back the things that we have taken out or we've utilized during the morning rush and putting them back either in their organizers or where they belong in their homes. Or if you're short on time, creating a container, a bin, a tidy tote, there's many names for it, but putting them inside a container that you can eventually come back to later and put things back where they belong. Now, resets are something that are super powerful when it comes to your home, especially if you are short on time or you've got young kids running around. Taking anywhere from 5 to 10 to 15 minutes to reset your home can definitely mean the difference of a tidy home and one that seems very chaotic. It also creates the baseline so that when you're ready to clean, you can actually go to the cleaning task. Our last non-negotiable for the day is making sure you are sweeping and or vacuuming or using your Tinaco, your sweep vacuum mop kind of machine to clean your kitchen floors. There's nothing worse than having crumbs from the breakfast or leftover from dessert or anything like that on the floors when you come home from a long day and you've been working and you just want to get started on dinner, or maybe you want to sit down and do homework. So make sure that you clean all of that up and vacuum it and clean it and sweep it, or whatever it is that you're going to utilize to make sure the floors are ready to go. These non-negotiables are something that I've actually been utilizing for years. When I was a corporate working mom, these worked perfect for setting my tone for the day, because when I came home, I was exhausted. I didn't want to have to go to a dirty dish sink and then try to cook dinner when I had all kinds of things left over, or the counters were a mess, or there was things all over the place. I didn't have the energy, I didn't have the time, because we were typically going to be moving on to homework, or we were going to be doing after school activities. So these non-negotiables, as that keyword is, non-negotiables, meaning they get done every single day regardless. Making sure you're building that into your habits, which is why habit stacking is so important. One of the resources that I'm going to recommend, if you have never read from James Clear, is the habit stacking method. I will put the description of the book below, but I highly recommend it. The other book that I'm going to recommend to you is the 15-minute formula. This was actually made by Kara Harvey. I have her book here. Let me grab it. Now, if you've ever heard of the Pomodoro method, where you use a little timer to kind of help you keep motivated and help you keep on task, 15 minutes I found has been kind of vital in my life. Even before I knew about this resource, I have found that 15 minutes can mean a difference in between you putting the laundry away and having some uninterrupted time with your kids. Maybe that's reading a book, but it's super powerful, especially if you're a busy mom at home. I highly recommend that you read this book by Kara Harvey. It's called the 15-minute formula. And this book, she talks a lot about relying not on motivation, but relying on priority-based paths and things that are going to work towards you within 15 minutes. So if you're wanting to work on goals, besides just maintaining your home, using this 15-minute formula has really benefited me, but it was something I was kind of doing before, but she just puts it in a really great, simple format that you can really understand and you can take action on. Both of these resources I'm actually going to link below for Amazon, but I highly recommend that you check them out. Now, know that the goal of these 5 non-negotiable tasks is not to add to your list or to add to stress. It's actually to make a huge impact with minimal effort. Cleaning your home or keeping it tidy doesn't mean you have to spend several hours scrubbing and deep cleaning it. It just means that you have to create a baseline that you can work with that allows you to live your daily life and enjoy your home. For some more daily motivation in regards to systems and habits and routines, be sure to check out this video where I share with you how I create my daily mail routine.